All praise and glory be to the true and living God, the Almighty Father, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, the Anointed One, who we used to call Jesus Christ. Welcome back to Teaching Kingdom Truth. I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible. We're going to get right into it. We're going to expose this false apostle named Gino Jennings. The Lord Yahweh Shai in Revelations chapter 2 commended one of the 7 churches for trying them which say they are apostles and then found them to be liars. Out of all the fivefold ministry gifts, the apostle and the prophet, I believe, come under the heaviest of scrutiny. To say that you're an apostle, you must be tried. And anyone sitting under someone's ministry who calls themselves an apostle, and you don't put that person under the highest of scrutiny to see that they are in line with the Holy Scriptures, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because to say you're an apostle, that means you were handcrafted and sent by the Almighty to represent His Son and His truth. And Gino Jennings was not sent by the Almighty to represent His Son, and he was not sent by the Almighty to do what he's doing and to teach the things that he's teaching. Now, I picked up on some things about Gino Jennings a little while ago, but I didn't want to jump to any conclusions because we have to try everything thoroughly before we pass judgment. But I've come from what I've seen, and the brothers that I've been fellowshipping with have noticed it as well, that Gino Jennings is a closet Muslim. He's a Muslim. Gino Jennings is nothing more than a Farrakhan wannabe. His definition of Son of God is that Son of God means he's the servant of God, a prophet of God, or a messenger of God. That's a lie. That's what the Muslims say. Gino Jennings also teaches that there is no Son of God in heaven right now. And I don't understand how, or you so-called people that say you believe the Bible and you're Christians and you believe the Word of God, how could you follow a man who says there is no Son of God in heaven right now? That man is an antichrist and he's a blasphemer. He compiled his own Bible, which he sells at his website for his church, called the Holy Scriptures. Now, all this Holy Scriptures is the 66 books of the Bible, which we are accustomed to. That is the Word. That's the Holy Scriptures. But then he adds the Apocrypha, which is not the Word of God. The Apocrypha is a false book, and it's a breeding ground for false doctrine. The Lord Yahweh Shai or his apostles or the prophets never quoted from these books at all. But yet Gino Jennings goes into these books and because it supports the false teachings that he's been pushing. You see? The Apocrypha is false. It teaches witchcraft. It teaches praying to the dead. These things are contrary to the Holy Scriptures. This is why we don't deal with anything but the 66 books of the Bible. The Law, the Prophets, the Psalms, and the New Testament. That's all we deal with. But let me show you some hard evidence here to my claim that this man Gino Jennings is an imposter. He's an antichrist. He's a Muslim. And he's more of a Farrakhan than anything else. Let me show you this video here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
God bless you, my brothers and sisters. I just wanted to make this video real quick to show you guys where you can go and purchase.
Now, this is one of his supporters, and you know, they advertise his stuff, and you know, they put up his videos and whatnot. One of his loyal supporters. at First Church.
Type this
now he's going to tell you, he's going to show you how to go and get this this false book Gino Jennings is pushing as the Holy Scriptures.
You can subscribe to them right here. Just put your
just
name,
follow along with me.
email,
watch
and
this.
You'll get updates.
I'm going to show you something
from them as to what's going on, their conventions. But if you want the Holy Scriptures, you
see
will
it
go
down
right
here.
here.
See it down here. See this is the
check out
what he calls his Bible, right?
Here.
The Holy, what he calls the Holy Scriptures, with those false books, the Apocrypha in it. Now watch, we're gonna get to it.
The Holy Scriptures are available right now. Sometimes they be selling out, so
see, purchase one copy of the Holy Scriptures. See, he's selling it.
So if you just want to purchase
$71, no doubt.
One right here.
Okay, watch this.
Purchase one copy of the Holy Scriptures. Purchase 2 copies of the Holy Scriptures, and so on, 3 and 4. There's no discounts for purchasing more.
Just now.
It's the same price, just more than one item. I already have one up here, so let me remove this so I can show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this here, add to cart. And there it is. They have, this is the color burgundy. You can choose a different color if you want. They have burgundy, brown, and gray. You can click on this picture and it'll zoom on.
There you go. Pause that. You see this? You see this? Take a good look at this. All right? Take a very good look at this. This is the level of deceit that this man is operating under. This man is such a deceiver. He is such a deceiver, a messenger of Satan. That's what you are, an apostle of Satan. You see this? Take a good look at this. This is what he calls the Holy Scriptures. This is what he has all the people who belong to his church and follow him. This is what he has them buying. You see how this looks? You see this, right? Take a good look at this. Now watch this. Watch this. I go to Google and I type in the Quran and I type in a picture of the Quran. Watch this. You mean to tell me that's not the same look here? Huh? You mean to tell me that he didn't fashion and design his Bible, this so-called Holy Scriptures that he's selling, to look like a Quran? Y'all can't see this? Look at this. Look at this. Huh? That doesn't look exactly like what Gino is selling? Huh? That doesn't look like the same thing? Here's what Gino is selling as the Bible. Huh? And here's a Quran. It's the same thing. The same thing. It's the same design. You see this? You see this? We got more coming. We're going to continue to expose this false apostle. Grace and peace.